Hello everyone, how are you? Once we can hear it, we can start.
Yeah.
And remember, there's already 10 qualifiers. This is the wildcard, so the winner of the noobs and the winner of the losers will be the 11th and 12th contestants of Battle for Trash. And if you're wondering, the next 2 streams are about Battle for Worst Trash. So don't worry about, oh, you've done way too many qualifiers. Don't worry, because there won't be anything else about this season until August the 10th. So there's that. Of course, the first 10 are already confirmed in, and will enter the show on August 10th. I know what you're thinking. August 10th. Doesn't the show start on August 16th? It does, but why is that? We'll explain in a minute. I'll just be a second, Mark. Mark will say hello to you and I'll just be right back.
Hello.
Oh? Not started yet?
Not started.
Oh, okay. Hello everyone.
Hello.
As soon as we can hear ourselves, we'll start with the PowerPoint. Now, just to remind you all, this is for wildcards. So only first can go through. And only 7th, or in the noobs 8th, can get relegated. So, this is whatever way you take it, either boring or interesting, but let's go. Oh, you've got it on that one. There we are.
Can they see it?
Yeah, they should be. They won't be able to see the first bit, but Mark's screen's covering Sandy. So we have our first 10. Mark, tell them who the first 10 are.
Shall I say it loud?
Yes.
Right. Bandit, Blocky, Sandy, Sharon, Shrek.
And for the losers,
Charlie, Kyle, Lapis, Marge, and Paul Burt.
well done. Alright, let's start. And here's the cast of Battle for Worst Trash, which I'll read out. In the qualifiers so far for being the worst in their qualifying group. Oh. There we are. For the noobs, Azula, Mitch McConnell, Dominic, I think his name's Toretto, Clark Kent, Liam White cardboard cutout, Paper, Jax, Mort Cattle, and Kirk Van Houten. And for the losers, Dora, Little Miss Bossy, who is a former winner of the show, Ice Cube, Caboodle, AI, Magikarp, Caillou, who's the current best of trash, and Sheila Brovlovsky. So, let's start. Hang on a minute. Oh shit, you haven't even seen any of that. Hang on, we'll go back to it. Sorry. There we are. Sorry guys. We'll show you it again. I was wondering why you were like, what the fuck? Go on, Mark, try again.
Right. Again, it's Bandit, Blocky, Sandy, Sharon, Shrek. And the losers, Charlie, Kyle, Lapis, Marge, and Paul Burt.
Sorry, Mark, I didn't realise why you were like, oh, what the fuck? And for Battle for Worst Trash, the noobs are Azula, Mitch McConnell, Dominic Toretto, Clark Kent, Liam White cardboard cutout, Paper, Jax, Mort Cattle, and Kirk Van Houten. As for the losers, Dora, Little Miss Bossy, who's a former winner, Ice Cube, Caboodle, AI, Magikarp, Caillou, who's the current best of trash, and Sheila Broflovsky. They've all qualified by being the worst in their group. And now it's time for the last two to be crowned the worst in their group. Yeah. And now it's time.
Time for council votes.
Yeah.
14 users cast 1,624 votes. All of the council voted and cast 464 votes. Combining them, 18 users cast 2,088 votes.
18 users. Thank you all so much. That's the most we've had the whole qualifiers for users.
Alright, first up, Charlie a cow. And here's Charlie's points. 15 points goes to Chili with -1 goes to Ruby.
Yeah.
Dan BFT Trials, here's Dan's points. 15 points goes to Chili with -1 goes to Naz.
Wow, Chili's got a perfect score as it stands. Naz on a poison. Next up, I think, is me.
Yeah.
And here are my points. And you may be thinking, am I going to let this be a perfect score? Well... No, I'm not, because my 15 points go to Rigby! And Chili has been poisoned.
Right. And here's my points. That's me. 15 points goes to Ruby, and the -1 goes to Naz.
Can I just remind you all, this is great news if you're not a Rigby fan, bad news if you are. There's no shield this week. There's no shield this round, so keep that in mind. And Lagoshi, you could still go through.
Alright. Time for losers. Charlie a cow, here's Charlie's points. And 15 points goes to Kim with a -1 goes to Chomper. Dan BFT Charles, here's Dan's points. 15 points goes to Gerald with -1 goes to Kim.
Gerald takes the lead. Well, here we are, guys. Here's my points. I think we all know who my poison is, so I'll just let you all know, obviously, that my 15 points go to SpongeBob! With Gerald being poisoned. Gerald's near the bottom.
Yeah, here's me, here's my points. 15 points goes to Kim with -1 goes to Zoe.
And that leaves us with...
Kim with 41 points, SpongeBob with 38 points, Brandy with 35 points, Gerald's got 34 points, Bluebird got 29, Zoe got 26, and Chomper got 21.
Oh, and also...
Yeah.
Next slide. Reacts break.
Reacts break.
Oh no, not the Reacts break. Right, apparently we had a technical issue with React, so I do apologise if anyone had any trouble sending ones in. But we have had reports that the Reacts didn't work today. So I do apologise if anyone has had any issues. Can they hear us? What, is the audio working?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, cool. Do you like my song? Oh, God. What's this song going to be?
Right, how many reacts this time?
Hang on. I can check for you. I believe it's... hang on. 63, 64... Only 3, I think.
Oh, only 3.
Oh, that's good. What? What is this?
Faulty suspect. Auspicious.
What is this random AI stuff?
Vigorous pathways following. Vibrational.
What?
Intuition breaking. Abstracted duplicity. Fortified in modern ideologies.
What the hell are we watching? What is this?
Prerogative, a type, contagious, abeyance of a subliminal yet lavish display in anything instead.
Do you know you're actually not a bad like rapper? It's a shame you've used the AI there, mate. You're actually a good rapper. It's a shame, mate. You see here, your video's got 5 views here, and that's it. Your rap is decent, but you've got the views because this just looks like AI slop. Sorry, I know it's controversial and it's brutal to say it, but the reason why you're not getting more views is because you've used AI, mate. Sorry.
Laid behind by deliberate mind.
What on earth even is this?
Premeditated, occulted, prerogative, illusion, CSS, subjectivity.
Alright, that's 30 seconds. That's more than 90 seconds, actually. Ed Sheeran discusses Liam White on Hypo Hugs. What? Why is Ed Sheeran talking about me? What is this?
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, that is so... He's laughing! Mark! Why are you laughing at that? That's not funny! Ah, oh, come out the fucking room. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be this is going to be a great video, this. Go on, Mark, ready?
I'm so fresh, you can suck my
Oh,
nuts.
for God's sake.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swear. I'm so
Nice.
fresh, you can suck.
Was that the last react? That's worth doing. So far we had someone who ruined their career with their abysmal AI. We had Ed Sheeran telling me that my legs are shit, which I knew already. And then we have Soldier Boy in the sus. Anyways, I think we should just go back to fucking qualifiers. Not even a point having an ad break for this. How long have we've only been on for 13 minutes.
Wow.
We might actually be off of this before 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. We might actually be out of it within 20 minutes. This is ridiculous.
Right. Time for public votes.
Here we are, and we start off, I believe, with Ruby. Oh, no, we don't. We start with Legoshi.
Right, Legoshi, the first of 8 contestants. You received 122 of a total of 143.
122. That is massive. Ruby, to stay in the game, you're going to have to match that. To avoid relegation, at least 1. There's quite a difference here because of how impressive that was from Legoshi. Ruby, let's see how you did.
Ruby, you received 85 of a total of 107.
That's not bad. That's really good. I mean, compared to 122 and considering the fact that only 1 can go through, that's not enough to go through. But 85 is impressive. Now, Naz, to avoid relegation, you must receive at least 8 points. To go through to the next round, you must match Legoshi or do better.
Right. Naz Reed, you received 86 with a total of 108.
That's still good, though. Not enough to go through. It's still 35 behind, but that's a good score, 108. I believe it would have won every group stage but 2.
Right. Katniss Everdeen, you received
Katniss to stay in would have needed on a month. It's already there.
127 with a total of 156.
For Katniss to have stayed in the game, she would have just needed... Well, that's really thrown me. She would have needed 115. She got 127, so she's fine. So as long as she got more than 3, she's fine. Anyway, Penny to avoid relegation, 3 points. For Penny to go through to the next round, she needs at least 126. I can't believe I'm saying that, but she needs 126.
Right. Penny Fitzgerald, you received 134 with a total of 165.
134. I think Katniss, Legoshi and Penny have all broken the record here. It's very unlucky to be going out on 156, let alone 143 or even 108 or 107. They're all impressive scores.
Right.
Now, Chili, to go through to the next round, 133. To avoid relegation, 6.
Right. Chili Healer. You received 84 with a total of 117.
That's still not bad. Now, Meg, to go through, needs just 128. I don't know why I'm saying just there, because, again, that is the second highest of the entire qualifiers. To avoid relegation, 7. 7.
Right. Meg Griffin. You received 91 with a total of 129.
All of these scores have been very impressive, which means top of the group, Rigby, is in the relegation right now, and there's a lot of pressure for him to do well despite being top of the group. For Rigby to avoid relegation, he must get at least 64. And to go through and take the last spot from Penny, he needs 102. Sorry, does he? He needs 122. Apologies. He needs 122. Rigby.
You received 111.
9.5. Congratulations, Penny. Penny wins the group stage with 165. Katniss 156 and Rigby 155. Both impressive scores. Would have easily won any other group apart from this. But they're out. Lagoshi 143. Same goes for him. And you could say the same for Meg here. 129. Same for Chili. Naz. Well, he would have lost. He would have come second in 2 or 3 groups, but it's still good. And Ruby 107 and relegated. Wow, that just shows how strong these 8 were. Ruby obviously came in through a decision made by me and Mark, so Ruby didn't qualify the normal way. But still, that is impressive from all of them. And Ruby, despite getting 85 points, getting relegated, that is really unlucky. Unlucky, Ruby.
Right, with a total of 155. Right, now time for losers. Chomper
to avoid relegation.
First of 7 contestants.
At least 6. Oh, what's he saying?
Not asking for orange. Right.
No.
First of 7 contestants. Chomper, you received 107 with total 128.
That's a great score. Again, Chomper proving that the public like him and don't give a shit what the council say. I mean, obviously, Chomper's got 20 more points than he had on, was it Friday night? Yeah, Chomper's got more points than he had on Friday night, going from 1 to 21. But 107 is a lot better than he even did in the qualifiers on Friday night. So 128 is an impressive score, but will anyone beat it? Now, next up we have Zoe to avoid relegation, 4 points. To take the win from Chomper, 103.
Right. Zoe, you received 97 with total 123.
Close, but not enough. Unlucky, Zoe. 123, still a great score. Next up is Bluebird. Bluebird, to go through to the next round, you must get at least 100. To avoid relegation, 6.
Right. Bluebird Azurite, you received 128 with a total of 157.
And now the pressure's on Gerald here. Gerald, to go through to the next round, you must have received more than, and I can't believe I'm saying this, 124. To avoid relegation, just fucking 2. This is the difference between them because of how well everyone's done.
Right. Gerald Bufosky, you received
Oh no.
130 with a total of 164.
130 points, that's impressive. Penny still takes the lead. The Gerald fans thought that they would win this comfortably. They've only taken the win from Bluebird in the public by 2 points as it stands, and Penny got 4 more points. So, that, Gerald fans. He might still go through though. Randy, to go through, you must match Gerald. You must match Gerald or do better in the public, and to avoid relegation, at least 4.
Right. Randy Marsh, you received 112 with a total of 147.
Still a great score, just not enough. Sorry, Randy. Next up is SpongeBob. Now, SpongeBob, to go through, must receive, and I can't believe I'm saying this one, 127 points. To avoid relegation, just 4. And SpongeBob is also the 6th of 7 contestants. 6-7.
Right. SpongeBob SquarePants, you received 95 with a total of 133.
95, and the current runner-up of Battle for Trash is out, and it comes down to two former runner-ups. Kim Possible, who actually won the popular vote in her vote in season 15? Yeah, going up against Gerald, who was the runner-up in season 11, and got absolutely battered by Amethyst. Kim, to win, you must receive at least 124 points to avoid relegation, and that's still a hard challenge here. At least 89.
Alright.
Sorry, at least 79 actually.
Yeah. Kim Possible, you're saved 115 with a total of 156.
Not that it would have mattered, but I'm just going to apologise because I gave you the wrong maths. It was 82 points. But it doesn't matter because 115 is not enough. She was close, but it's not enough. Gerald! Oh no. Gerald's fans have spoken. It's taken them a year. It's taken them 3 seasons. But after 3 seasons away, Gerald is back. Gerald wins with 164, which I believe is the highest score that we've had in these qualifiers. Bluebird with an impressive 157. Not going through here. Kim 156, a very impressive score. That would absolutely win every other group, but unlucky there. Randy 147, impressive there. 133 for SpongeBob, despite being on the lower side. That's impressive, 133. Jumper 128, brilliant. Really showed up the council again, but to be honest, it didn't, because when it came to the public, Chomper did place 5th out of 7. And then there's Zoe, who's been relegated on 123, which is even worse than Ruby's score. It's even better. So, we now have your starting 12. Yep.
There's the noobs, and there's the losers. And there's the losers.
And it's time. Here they are. It's time to reveal your Battle for Trash 19 cast. Hello, Axel. We're still on live. And here we are. Mark, who are your starting 12?
Bandit, Blocky, Penny, Sandy, Sharon, Shrek. And for losers, Charlie, Gerald, Kyle, Lapis, Marge, and Paul Burt.
Now, they are all officially contestants elect, meaning that they will enter the show on August 10th. And yes, the first episode is August 16th. So you may be thinking, if the first episode is August 16th, then how come they're entering on August 10th? Well, you'll find out on August 10th. But for now, it's time to say, we'll see you on the 10th to the starting 12, because it's time for Battle for New Trash, and here they are. And here are the 2 losers, Ruby and Zoe. I'll do it. So, taking on the noobs group is Azula, Mitch, Dominic, Clark Kent, Liam White, Cardboard Cutout, Paper, Jax, Moore, Kirk, and Ruby. And taking on the losers, Dora, Bossy, who's a former winner, Ice Cube, Caboodle, AI, Magikarp, the current Best of Trash, Caillou, Sheila Broflovsky, and of course, another former winner here, Zoe. That's crazy that 2 former winners have been relegated, isn't it? That's funny. And here are their, well, we know their groups here, but the top 3 will automatically qualify. And then there'll be 2 shields, which will be either given to those 2 if they can't make it into the top 3. But of course, if they qualify anyway, it will be given to 4th and 5th. And the voting for this will close at, I believe, 5:56. So you can ask us any question you want, and we're going to get that set up for you, including the pages for the new contestants and the old ones. They don't have their pictures yet. We need to go and do that at some stage, but we'll do that eventually. But if you want to ask me any questions or mark any questions while I log in here, because I can't show you what's on my screen, then just ask us anything. Okay. So time now, it's going to close at 5:56 p.m. BST. Wow. We got out of here before 6, Mark.
Alright.
And let's wait for that save. Okay, and now we've got to go into the website. Oh, you're starting 12 and now confirmed. They're locked in. And for the ones in the blue, you may be thinking, hang on, they were in blue, not red. That's because technically they're not out, because there's only 2 people left that can decide who the last 4 going in are. And they are the wildcards, and they're going to be selected by me.
And of course, me.
Mark will be representing, as usual, Ascendiverse, but also representing BFT as well. And I'll be representing TMI. And this time round, we don't just get 2 wildcards, we get 4. We get 1 from both groups. And we'll be discussing it at some point. Me and Mark, we haven't had the chance to discuss it yet, have we? We'll be doing that at some stage. Maybe we might have even done it before the next stream, but we will see you. I don't know if Mark's coming on the next stream, actually, because the next one's Battle for Worst Trash. But the voting closes at 5:56 p.m. BST on the 3rd of August 2026. And I expect the live stream to be around 6, 7 maybe. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night. Have the best night of your lives.
Good night.
Good night.